Hey guys, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Bree.
We're best friends, moms, and obsessed with TV.
Check us out every Monday as we dissect motherhood, TV, pop culture, and whatever else derails the conversation.
It's like eavesdropping on your funniest, most unfiltered friends.
If your friends had a mic and no shame,
We're here for all of it, and honestly,
we're not mad about it.
hey Maddies, welcome back to a special recap episode. We are here recapping our comfort show turned horror stories, Summer House and Survivor 50. We're here to recap both of them. Make sure that you do check in on Monday morning. We will have our regular episode with our recs and news and upcoming TV, all of that good stuff. Let's go, Brie. This was a deep Summer House ep. This was a hard watch.
Second to last episode, which is
Yeah.
crazy that we're like finally approaching the finale. We also got the beginning and end of the big Carl Kyle blow up fight, which is everyone's been waiting for it all season to see what it was about. And I don't know if this is like crazy to say, but the fight was kind of like funny
It was, yeah, it
in the
was
sense that they were like,
performative.
you loser, like no, you're sensitive, like oh
I
you
know.
6'5",
The
the digs,
digs.
the digs. It was like yeah, like you're a
You
big,
run too much. Like, you get too many bagels for our friends.
you're
Too
too put
healthy.
together. Yeah, you're too
Yeah.
mature. You're in your 40s. But Carl was on Watch What Happens Live, and I think this is where he said it, that he got in Kyle's face. Oh no, he said it when he made up with Kyle. He got in Kyle's face because Kyle threw a can at the house, but Carl thought that he threw the can at him, and that's why Carl like actually got like fired up and was like,
He got activated.
he got activated real quick, which I would too. But I feel like the de-escalation was way worse than the fight.
Worse?
Like people trying to stop the fight, they were more fired up than when they were fighting.
Yeah. To me, Carl is not that guy. You know, it's like, and especially those two fighting. I'm so glad that it did fizzle out as quickly as it did escalate because it did get crazy, but you're so right. The insults of like,
Yeah.
you loser, you're 6'5". Like, okay, it wasn't Carl calling Kyle short. It was Kyle calling Carl tall, which is the biggest plot twist of the whole fight.
That is so funny, Nikki. It's so true. Wow. Biggest plot twist. No, the biggest plot twist was Lindsay being there to calm Carl down. And the
Is it? Is it
juxtaposition,
though?
no, but the juxtaposition of Lindsay calming Carl down and then Amanda trying to calm down Kyle. It was so crazy because Amanda's trying to calm Kyle down by screaming at him and telling him to shut the fuck up and literally like choking him out on his neck, like threatening to punch him. And she's literally what we were talking about in our mom episode that nobody cared about. So I'll just
Seriously.
recap it for you guys real quick. We were saying how it's so hard to emotionally regulate. And this is a prime example. Amanda could not emotionally regulate herself before she reacted to Kyle. And she just like pounced on that man. Like, that
She
is
was
not a
not
way to
parenting correctly.
no, she was not parenting him correctly. Like, that is not a way to calm a person down. You can't be crazier than they are.
Right.
Oh my, unleashed. She was nuts. And then she
Yeah.
was like, you could have handled this so differently.
Didn't she
Like,
say that in another fight that they had? That must be like her therapist told her that that's something that she should say
so
to
true.
him because
Yeah.
that has been said before, 100%.
I feel like now, like last week, I was still a little bit trying to see things from Amanda's POV
Totally,
as
Brie.
like just like throughout the relationship, like why she became to the point she was. But now, like, it's out the window. Kyle really switched the point of view this episode, and it was like all of a sudden I can see all of his frustrations. I could
100%.
see everything he's been saying for years.
Well, even evidence at that dinner from last episode that led us into this episode, like that's your husband and you're not going to say boo, nothing. Like, okay, Lindsay, like nothing to defend him. Of course he's going to escalate and like freak out because the only one person who's there for him is not there for him. Again, we always say, like, had we not known about the whole situation, would we have
Doesn't
felt
matter anymore.
differently? It doesn't matter anymore. And it was really sad seeing Kyle in that he's not acting. He does want things to be different. I do think he has a bit of a problem with
For sure.
alcohol, and
Definitely.
that is a big part of his problem in his relationship. But seeing him so sad and like
No, he had a breakdown.
he really couldn't keep it together. There's so
Yeah.
much on this man's chest that he couldn't he
No,
couldn't keep it together for one
it
more
was
second.
really sad to watch. And watching Carl and Kyle make up, I started getting teary-eyed. Like I actually started to cry a little bit because there's so much history there and you could
Yeah.
just see they're brothers, like the bond between the two of them. I actually just saw a clip of Kyle and Carl were on the Kelly Clarkson show. And Kyle was saying like why the reunion and why their show is different is because it's not like Housewives where
They're
they just
forced
like
to
have to go to
film.
dinners, they have to go to lunch. Like they are living together for 2 months
Yeah.
every weekend. Their lives are intertwined. They're friends in real life. They spend all the time together. They've had winter house.
Carl
Like they
officiated their wedding.
yeah, like they are a real friend group. So everything affects everybody, which is
Yeah.
again why this scandal is like such a big deal for people that don't understand it. I can't explain it to you any further.
Yeah. If you
It's
don't get
so
it, you don't
layered.
get it.
Yeah, you don't get it, you get it. But them coming back together was actually really nice. And I
Yeah.
just like, appreciated that they could flip it so fast because they both agreed that they were kind of fighting, saying things out loud that
You know
didn't really
what?
pertain to the core
And such
of
a
why they were
blessing
both upset.
that nobody heard anything that was being said or remembers. Neither the person who said it nor the person who was supposed to be hearing it remembered anything that happened. And what a
Yeah,
blessing.
what a blessing. And also, I think even though Carl has had his issues with Kyle throughout the
Yeah.
summer, which he was like keeping to himself and kind of talking about behind Kyle's back, he realized in this moment, oh, Kyle's actually not okay.
Yeah.
And he's being a bad friend to me for because he's struggling and he
Yeah.
actually needs my support more than he needs like my criticism right now. And then that's
Yeah.
I feel like when Carl was like, okay, buddy, like you need a fucking hug.
But that's like really big on Carl too, because I did feel like even in that argument, even in the makeup from the argument, there was so much that Carl was like wanting to say and was like getting there to say, but still like put
Not
such a
the place.
positive twist on it to, yeah, like not the time to say it. So he was like, okay, buddy, like, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever you need.
Also, during the fight, so many West and Amanda moments that I,
Of
again, need to hear
course.
from production. Did these get put back in?
Brie, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
All of it, so bad.
First, when Amanda's like choking Kyle's neck and Wes comes out and like literally puts his hand like around her boobs and like whispers something into his ear. And after
Her
that, she
ear,
walked
yeah.
away. Yeah, after that, she walked away. Like, what do you think
Ew.
he said to her? Like, let him look like an idiot or something
Yeah,
like
like it's
that?
not worth it. It's not worth it, Mandy.
Yeah. It's not worth it, Mandy. Totally ew. But whatever he said, she like literally released and walked away. And then back in the house, do you think that Wes and Amanda were like texting each other?
Yeah.
Because Wes is sitting outside with Sierra and they're just like, whoa, debriefing the fight. And Wes is on his phone, I'm pretty sure. And then he's like, oh, hold on 1 second. And he gets up, goes inside. Amanda's crossing
Totally.
into the path at the
Totally.
same
Totally.
time. Embrace for far too long.
Cry,
Again,
kiss. You don't
I love
deserve
you.
this. I love you is it ain't right. It ain't
It ain't
fucking
right.
right. I
And I
would
come
not do that with my gay best friend. Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, really crazy. I
Crazy.
commented this on someone's post, but I think now, again, it's like emotional fair, sure, whatever. It's so obvious in our face. But I think Kyle, and I want to hear from the reunion if he did, but I think Kyle has been clocking it all summer. Again, he
But
makes a
it
comment in
doesn't
this
seem
episode,
like
but
anybody else is.
because it's so hard to believe that that would be really happening at the same time while he's like somewhat pursuing Sierra. Like,
Can I say something crazy? And I don't know if anybody else sees this or if if it's intentional and I'm reading it the way the producers are like laying
putting
it
it out
out for
there.
us. I think Wes is so disinterested in Sierra
Yeah.
Do you get that? Or do you
I
think
think
that's
so too.
production spinning it? Or,
No, I think that's production. They're just putting on there what they see. And I think that's another sign of West being a liar, West being fake. Like the way that he treats Amanda and cares about Amanda, and even the next
mhm.
morning saying, like, oh, how do you think Amanda's doing? He's never once said that about Sierra. Like,
No,
I
and
think
when,
it's performative. Again, like I said a couple episodes ago, I think that Amanda and Wes like have this weird relationship where Amanda is trying to like guide West to mend his relationship with
mhm.
Sierra, which will also make him look better to the audience, which will also help Sierra be over West so that he's free to pursue. And I think it's such an act from West.
Yeah. I feel like every time Jesse is like, wow, that was a good time, or somebody's like, oh, you and Sierra, like elbows, he's just like so obviously disinterested.
Disinterested, or he makes like a weird joke.
No, because if you wanted her, now she's ready. She
I
is
know.
arms wide open, ready
Yeah.
for you to swoop in and make a move. And I guess he does because we see in the next episode that they make out.
With his hand flopping in the wind, he can't even touch her. Meanwhile, when he gives Amanda a hug, he's like mouth to neck embrace, but him and Sarah make
Ew.
out and he's like literally hands off.
It's fucked
Sick.
up.
Sick. And
Like, be a fucking man, bro, and just say you're not into her. Please, Sierra's okay. She will be just fine without you,
yeah, she doesn't
you
need you.
chode.
I think that everybody feels conned by West.
And Amanda should too.
Jesse did an interview and basically said that West's girlfriend, the secret girlfriend, they were
Horsehair?
all horsehair. I think her name is Guys, I can't pronounce it.
Maya?
Miha. It looks like it would be pronounced Miha, but I'm not sure. Meha. But so this is West's secret girlfriend, but it seems like everyone else in the cast was under the impression given to them by West that they
Hmm.
had somewhat of like an open relationship or they had an understanding where maybe she was just like the girl back home. And when he was out, he could do whatever he wanted. But
Is she back home? She is
I
in
guess her nickname was
Minnesota?
Montana Girl,
Oh,
but I think
Montana,
she
Montana.
lives in Chicago or something like that. And he would like go to visit her and stuff. But she's like, no, that was my boyfriend. We were in a relationship for 1.5, 2 years, however long it was. Like, I thought we were together,
Wow.
which are, I think, the receipts that are going to be dropped
Hmm.
at the reunion, which is just so Jesse was saying, like, without saying, like, we've all been fucking deceived by this man, and things just like keep coming out. Like, you think it's over, and like more comes out. So I really think like there's no road back for West, as there shouldn't be.
And what's the craziest thing is I almost don't think that West thinks he's done anything wrong.
No.
Because he's such a poor communicator, I feel like he probably never had an official, this is a relationship with Horsehair Girl. So she was
Like,
like,
never had that conversation.
right.
Yeah.
However, was treating her as if they were together.
Yeah, I'm sure like I love you, like hey babe, have a good
Totally.
day.
Hmm.
FaceTime's out the ass.
Yep, yep, yep. And
100%.
because he's such a big ussy, he couldn't have a conversation. So that's his scapegoat, safe way out was
Yeah.
that we never talked about that.
Yeah, we never said we were boyfriend and girlfriend.
No.
Unless
She
maybe they did. Maybe they did, and that's what we'll see in
maybe
the receipt.
maybe they did.
Yeah, I hope they did. I'm sure they did. If you think you're in a relationship, a committed relationship with somebody for over a year, like you're using those words. You're talking about your
Yeah.
future. Like you wouldn't just confuse
But then again,
situationship.
what was he saying to Sierra that everything was that deep with her too?
No, this man's a con artist.
Yeah, he makes you feel like you're the one.
I know. He has a sick problem. I need to hear from his mom. Just like, what does she think about everything
Right,
that's going on?
Mrs. Wilson.
Oh, what I wanted to say about Amanda is that Amanda and Kyle, their
Mandy.
relationship, Mandy and Kyle, their relationship is just like everybody needs to learn from this. Like, if you start a
Yeah.
relationship where you're already kind of like on the outs, you're the side person, and you're like fighting for their attention, you're like fighting for them to commit to you, they finally do commit to you and like immediately start off cheating, still kind of pushing you away.
Hmm.
Like, you don't then marry that person and
Yeah.
hope that they're going to change because you like Kyle has always been Kyle, and Amanda kind of just like accepted it. And I also think she probably tried to play like the cool girl to get Kyle. It's just been such a dishonest relationship from day one, and they've always kind of just rejected each other.
Well, one, this summer house needs to be shown in every freshman seminar.
Totally. This and Tell Me
Eh,
Lies.
Yes. And like you said, Kyle has been who Kyle is the whole time. One of them said that when they are fighting, she is fighting about things that happened in cheating times, like before marriage. And when they fight, he is fighting about current things. So they're both fighting about different things, which again, not to put a ton of the blame on Amanda, but you're still fighting pre-marriage things. That's kind of on you to reconcile before you get married.
100%. And especially Kyle said they haven't had sex for 7 years. That's before they got
No,
married.
that can't be.
Maybe like a couple times. But like if you're going to say never, maybe round up to five.
7 fucking
Which he's
years.
been talking about it for 7 years.
Yeah.
And like Amanda's been disgusted with him for
Yeah.
10 years, really once she became boyfriend and girlfriend with him.
No,
She's
and
always been disgusted by him.
but I can understand like that level like of feeling just pushed away by your partner of like, yeah, he's out DJing. Yeah, he's doing all these things. So, yeah, he went out after you guys just got into
Yeah.
this fight. Like, what? He put a white t-shirt on top of his neon green t-shirt and decided to go out for the night. That was a bad choice.
Yeah, that was
Of
pretty
course you
crazy.
think he's disgusting.
Totally. But they're so done at this point. And
Yeah.
I think what Kyle is like trying to say now is that yeah, she doesn't talk to me. She doesn't want to be around me, so why am I not going to go out? Like
Right.
they don't click. They
Yeah.
don't make sense. They're not communicating. Neither of them are trying to understand
No.
the other person. They're
It's
just stuck in their
beyond.
ways. But I feel like now Amanda, instead of breaking that pattern that she had with Kyle, she's starting the same exact relationship with West. Like she's just like repeating the same behavior, like
Yeah.
fighting for this person's attention, wanting them to accept you, wanting them to think you're cool, becoming somebody that you don't want to be that person just to impress them. It's like, come on, Amanda, wake up. Like I feel like Amanda is going to whenever she comes back
Wakes
to
up.
earth after the relationship, I feel like she's now going to play the card that like I was in a vulnerable place. I was already down and depressed in my mental health. Wes like preyed on me. He knew I was like in a bad. Like I feel like she's at some point to try to get back in the good graces of the
Which
public. She's gonna
isn't
try to.
wrong.
No, I feel like she's gonna like come out and make this statement or start going on podcasts saying that like Wes took advantage of her. She didn't know who he was. He was a con man.
That
She was under a spell. Like
I
I
think
think
that's
that's how this is gonna go.
way down the line, though. I really don't see this like fizzling out anytime soon.
I just, in my heart, feel like it's already fizzled, even though Dumois was like posting stuff that like she's going to his family's house this weekend. Like, I just feel like, how? How?
It's because
He's
she's
probably like,
a little,
how?
she's just like a little out of touch and silly right now. Yeah, she's just like not with us. So
Well,
she
like
is,
Kyle said, she's lazy. So she's, unless Wes says we're broken up, she's just going to
yeah.
keep trailing behind him until he's like, what are you doing here?
But like look at how Kyle and Amanda's relationship, the progression of that. It's what more could have been done? She waited until the wheels fell off and that
Yeah.
freaking car was on fire till she got out of it. She's gonna ride this thing till Wes says get lost.
Yeah, totally. At the beginning of the season, Nikki, I remember, I don't know if we said or if we said on Amanda Bella's podcast that we were kind of under the impression that Kyle was pushing Amanda away so that Amanda would be the one to divorce him. Now in this episode, we see that Kyle doing something that he does, talking to himself, talking to the audience. He actually says, no, I think that Amanda is too lazy to break up with me. So she's like forcing my hand to be the one to divorce her. And
100%.
now, like 100%, that's what's happening. And it's just like, it's just sad to see like ending a relationship with nothing there. I don't know. I guess that's what happens with divorce. Like you're done, you're tapped out, you stop trying, but it's just like really sad to watch this in real time, which
All
is
I
why
can
I don't think I can watch it on In the City.
Yeah, all I can think is thank God they didn't have kids.
Oh my God, so true.
Thank
They knew.
God.
If you're not having sex, how are you going to have kids?
Right. That's true.
Like, it's not possible.
Very true.
Well, a light of positivity in this episode were Bailey and Carl, and Bailey being like turned on by Kyle. Okay,
Carl.
too many names. Bailey being excited over Carl getting angry and like seeing that side of him was she was being so funny in her confessionals, like
She was being unhinged.
unhinged. I love her so much. And even in the backyard when
Oh,
he
no
was
shame.
when he was de-escalating, she's like, don't do that. Let's just kiss. What if we just made out again?
She wasn't kidding.
No, she wasn't kidding.
She was shooting her. She was like, hee hee.
Yeah, she's like, I can flirt now. Let's make out. But he said on Watch What Happens Live, he wished that he did make out with her because like how like heroic would that have been? Like what an epic arc for him to just like you get into this fight, you de-escalate, you get the girl, like you're making out
I
outside.
know.
Like it would have
His
been
mind was
such a
not
moment.
there though.
That's what
He
he said.
wasn't. Like
Yeah.
he was not clocked in at all. He was like just yeah, he wasn't there.
She's so funny. And also KJ just like disassociating throughout that whole fight. He was just like standing outside. He's like, what is happening? Like he couldn't even fathom what was happening. Also, I mean, sorry, half of what we recap was really just diving deep into the marriage of
As
Kyle and
we
Amanda.
as
But
we
how
have
can
to.
you go there? There's so much to analyze. But the end of the episode is the last party of the season, which leads into the finale. And Sierra is throwing an après ski party, which like love the theme. Like I love
Love.
like let's just like get cute, sexy, and fun. And Amanda comes out in her fucking big dopey costume. Everyone thinks that Amanda is like obsessed with Sierra. Like she wants to be Sierra. Sierra's always like the
Oh, she
funny
wants
girl
to
at the
be
party with her
silly.
funny costume. She's trying to channel Sierra. Also, Amanda's reunion look is like very
I saw
similar
that
to what
too.
Sierra wore last year to the reunion. Like same silhouette, same
Hmm.
material, like same thong showing. Just so
Yeah, like
jealous.
fucking what's that? What is that? Like Skinner and Wear Her? What is that?
Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, she went to Silence of the Lambs. Her.
I've never
Ew.
seen that either.
Add that to your list,
Is it good?
probably. Yeah, it's scary. Do you like scary, creepy movies?
Like a little bit.
But like that one you have to see. That's kind of a
Okay.
classic. I was literally thinking like, you know how Andy Cohen always has his games on Watch What Happens Live, and it's like, do you regret it? We could do, has Nikki seen it? And it's just a list of movies.
You have
And
to
it's
do that every time you talk about a movie that I
like,
probably didn't
nope,
see.
nope, nope. Who's that? Who's
You
Nicole
guys have to
Kidman?
vote. Pull out your phones.
Vote on her app. Oh, also back to the fight real quick before après ski. When Amanda goes to lay in bed with Sierra and Mia, she was
Hmm.
being so weird. Like, I feel like she was trying to make Sierra and Mia feel bad for her because she was like, oh, if I was my friend, I would probably be like, what are you doing? What are you doing still with him? Like, I feel like she was trying to get them to say something. And I feel like you're just like, girl, like, we can't anymore. Like, we've given you everything we have. And then Kyle comes in to talk to Amanda, and she just is so dismissive and so awkward.
The whole thing was pretty awkward and but also she's like, that's what you're gonna say? What is he supposed to say? First of all, he's drunk.
Yeah.
And he's coming into a room with two of your girlfriends in bed with you. It's just like so awkward. He
So
knows you
awkward.
don't want to hear it. You guys are speaking two different languages.
Yeah. It's over and done with. But back to the party, we see everybody get ready, everybody's dressed, and Wes makes a comment to Dara, like, I have to say, like, hottest outfit of the season or something like that. And her response was so
Go
funny
get me up.
because I feel like she was like flattered, obviously, but she's not trying to like start beef or start a war with KJ and Wes. She's like, yeah, bro, like this is what I love to hear. Like she was so funny. I don't know how else you would handle that without coming
Right.
off like I think she handled it well and she did look absolutely gorgeous. Like no notes, perfect outfit, perfect hair, perfect makeup. I really love her so much. There's so much discourse on our Instagram page right now between Levi and Dara because I posted, why is Levi not in the cast post reunion photo?
No.
And
So
people
we're
like
all in
don't get it.
unison. What do you mean?
No, people don't understand. They're like, why would she be there? She was barely part of the season. Why would she be in the photo? I'm like, no, guys, like she was a
Because she's
main cast member. Even though they edited her out, like She was part of the promo. She was on the press tour. She's still on a press tour. She's promoting the show. She was
Right.
in the
But that's
group
why we're
photo.
also confused.
No, but people are like, why would she? People like are saying like, why would she be in the picture? Like, duh, she wasn't part of the show. I'm
Oh,
like,
that's so funny because on our TikTok, everybody's like, no, Levi was there. Why would they
it's
cut
so
her out?
rude.
Yeah.
Well, somebody said obviously Levi took the photo.
That's so mean.
Like, Levi, can you take a picture of all of us real quick?
No, that's so mean.
Oh, I think they sent Levi home at lunchtime.
100%.
Yeah.
100% Brie. She
Like,
was
no,
in maybe 10% of the episodes.
barely. She was barely there, which I get. And my issue is with production. Like, you had probably most of the season before you started promo. Like, you know, you're cutting this girl out. You know, you're bringing Dara in to like fill that spot. Why all the weirdness? Like, not speaking about it, I just feel like makes it weirder.
It's also so weird because Bailey really needed Levi there. And
Yeah.
we love Levi, and she did enough on her own, but I feel like we would have seen even
We love
more of
Bailey.
her. What I guess we love Bailey and we saw enough of Bailey, but we would have gotten more of Bailey and kind of who she is with Levi there.
Yeah. And just being like silly, silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So finale next week, you guys. Stressed to see this kiss. Stressed to see how it ends. Looking forward to getting like a little preview of the reunion, and then it's gonna just roll right into in the city.
Yeah.
I'm not like ready for. I'm
I'm
not. I'm
not.
sorry, guys. I'm not
Yeah.
excited
So
about it.
when does In the City come out?
Right after the finale next week.
So in June. Oh, like after the finale next week?
Next week, like the finale, it's gonna be like VPR Beverly Hills. Like the
Okay,
finale of
so
Summer
not
House is
doing
gonna lead into
we're not doing the 3-part reunion.
first.
And
No,
then In the City got wow, okay.
the lead in to In the City is going to be they pick cameras back up after the scandal breaks. And that's going to be like the through line. But then we're just going to skirt
Yeah.
over all of that and have a season of In the City. So, whatever. TBD.
Okay. Well, I hope that these people are good enough to carry the entire show because
Lindsay is. Now I almost feel like all of this has brought like Lindsay, Carl, and Kyle like really back. Lindsay and
Uncle
Carl
Carl.
are Uncle Carl. They're mending their friendship. I think they're getting there. Carl is like so excited about it. He like can't stop talking about like the past week. Kyle and Carl in a good place. Lindsay is always friends with Kyle. Like I almost feel like they should just like scrap this season and just like start a new one right now. Like Carl has his business, Kyle's trying
Right.
to save his business, and Lindsay's a mom. Like we can build off of that, and then you have Sierra make an appearance or other
Is
new people. Like they're friends with Zach from The Bachelor.
yeah.
They have Jason
And
Tardik.
that
There's
that'll
other.
bring in Caitlin Bristow.
Oh my God. Yeah, like they could just start it back up again. Another influencer just moved to New York City. I can't remember who it was. A
Is
girl.
Carl on In the City?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a problem.
Well, Summer House did just get renewed for season 11, which means cameras are going to be back up in a couple weeks. And Kyle also did an interview on Kelly Clarkson saying that like another part of his stress from last summer was that that was kind of going to be like his last season on the show. Like this show that he started from season 1, I'm sure he had in his mind built up like how his final season was going to go down. And for it to end with like the dissolution of your marriage, like
Yeah.
I think he was just stressed, like this legacy that he was leaving behind into other people's hands. Like he was not going out on the way that he wanted to.
Yeah, his
So
whole
you know
life
what?
was
He's gonna be back.
imploding.
Yeah, he's gonna be. I'm sure he'll be back for this
I
season.
also, speaking of Jason Tardik, I did just see Kyle was on Jason Tardik's podcast
Yes.
and he was talking about the financial stress that Loverboy is and that the I like really don't know like smart
His
people.
loan. He has like a personal
Yeah,
loan.
yeah, basically like his loan is against him. So if
Yeah.
he doesn't make money with Loverboy, he owes 2 point something million dollars
Yeah,
to
like they will
himself. Like,
take every asset he has until the debt is paid off, which is
yeah. He
so
loses
scary.
everything. That's
Yeah.
his it's not just like, oh, you can file for bankruptcy. It's
No,
your
they want your money.
yeah, they will take everything from you because he was probably desperate when he was building his
Starting.
business. He really believed in it.
I know,
And he
but
did
it's just
say that
not smart.
it's crazy. He said that the day that Amanda and Wes put out their joint statement, and he was flooded. Drinkloverboy.com was flooded with people, all of that traffic, everybody who bought anything, like
Yeah.
really contributed to him not
Saving his
having to
business.
just put his OC into it.
Yeah. No, good for him. Like he's got a chance now, or at least a chance to like break even and then close up shop if you
Yeah.
need to, you know? But yeah, I guess we'll be back next week, you guys, for the finale, which is crazy. We're finally here. I want to like get through the finale just to get to the reunion.
It's like part three of the reunion.
Yeah, like let's go. We need to just
Wrap
get
her
there.
up.
Yeah. Speaking of wrap her up, next week is also the finale of Survivor, which I was shocked to
Oh.
find that out. I had no idea. I thought we had at least two more episodes left.
Did you know that this was a two elimination? Or was that a
No,
surprise? Because
Nikki, I was shocked. I was like, I kept checking the clock. I was like, wait, why are we at a tribal? How did we even get here? I felt like I was watching live and I was like trying to rewind and I couldn't. I was like, how are we, like, what even just happened for the last 30 minutes?
Well, I was at the tribal and I was like, oh, that like happened so fast. Like, wow, time really flies when you're having
Yeah.
fun, when you're like with your daughter in your robes, like watching Survivor midday. And then it just kept going. And I was like, oh my God. But that must have been a surprise because my pool also didn't do vote for two people.
Oh,
Must have been a
yeah.
surprise to us all.
Totally. I felt like the whole episode was like that scene of Dorit smoking a cigarette, like driving down the highway in California. It was just like, oh,
Whoa.
oh God, we're barely hanging on. We got to get through this. Like, I was like, why are we rushing? And I
I wasn't
feel
mad
like,
about it though.
oh, I was,
I
because
was
I feel
not.
like the last two episodes were like such a build up, so
Mm,
much story, so much like what's happening, what's going on. And then this episode, it was like so clear through the edit who was going to get voted out that first tribal.
I
And
wonder
then
if that's why they.
so clear again who they were going to vote out the second tribal. Spoiler alert, Rick Devens went home in the first one. Sari went home in the second one. And I feel like for two of the biggest players left in that show, for that episode to be like the way that they go out just felt like such a disservice to them because now we're left with like the scraps, you know, like to
No,
to
especially
end the
Suri. I
finale.
was like,
Like where's the I just didn't feel like a respectful, I guess, like how do you respectfully have an episode of two big players leaving, but it just felt weird to get this
no,
rushed. There was no build up to who was going
I
home. It's like, oh well, here fucking Suri goes.
crazily felt more respect was given to Stephanie when she
Yes.
left than Suri.
100%. And it's so funny, Nikki, because when we recapped last week, you're like, I'm so scared that with Ozzy going home, like Suri's in trouble. And I was like, no fucking way. Everyone in
Nobody's
this
gonna vote
island
for her.
is
Like,
so blinded by her. Like they love her so much, they will not disrespect the
they
queen.
have
And
to.
yeah, they have to. Like everybody finally was like, okay, this is our, do or die.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's going to be such an unsatisfying final three.
So left we have Tiff, we
Yes.
have Aubrey,
Yep.
Jonathan,
Rizzo and
Rizzo,
Joe.
and Joe. Like
I
fart,
know.
fart, 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 fart.
Really. Fart, fart. And Rizzo's really only there because Sari got him there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to win. So he's going to make it to the final. Like Tiff
I,
and Aubrey are
I'm
the
rooting for
strongest.
Rizzo.
I just think he's not going to win because no, like he doesn't have like the history and this huge storyline. Like everyone there didn't see
Mm-hmm.
his season. So I just don't think he has the jury
Right. The
as far as like
respect.
respect that like let's give it to the new guy. He played such a hard game. He kind of was Cerise's right hand, you
He
know?
got Ozzy out. He got
He
Suri out.
Yeah, he did. Like but yeah, I guess he was smart. Like he had to do that. And
He's
also I want to
very,
say
very smart.
he is really smart and I think he will be such a good player. Like he's going to
Hmm.
keep coming
He
back,
has
but I
old blood in him, though. He does. Like the way he plays the game is old
yes.
blood.
It is. I do like it. I respect his game. Like no, he's playing to win, but I don't think he's going to win if he's in final 3. Because it's going to be Aubrey or Tiff at the end. For sure. Aubrey definitely seems like she's getting the winner's edit.
That's crazy.
We're just getting so much. Like she keeps bringing up Michelle. She doesn't want to go to the end, like she did with Michelle, with like the wrong player. Like I
Hmm.
just feel like they're focusing on her a lot.
Right. And now if Rizzo goes to the end, are Ozzy and Suri so burned by him that they don't want to give him their vote, because
Ooh.
that's the other way that it could turn around too. Like, okay, you were my number one ally.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel
Mm.
like they wouldn't
Jury
vote that
management.
way. Right. They
Yeah.
wouldn't vote that way. But when you're Cerie's number one, you better
Yeah.
act accordingly. Like you don't blindside her.
I know, but Rizzo can't sacrifice his own game to save Suri.
Yeah, I feel like he maybe could have used Cerie for a couple more votes. And what do you think about Rizzo not playing his idol either time? That
No,
was
that
ballsy as all hell.
bold. Like, see, now that is where jury is clocking. They're like, oh, so this kid's confident. Like, he thinks he has nothing to worry
That
about. When he didn't play his idol, I was like,
this the second time, I was like, "Oh my word."
crazy,
And he didn't get
crazy.
not one vote.
I know, good for him. Because I guess he could see, like, why would they take me out? Like, his wheels are turning. Like, they're probably going to want to keep me because they think no one's going to vote for me in the end. So why would he play his idol
Because
knowing that
everybody's
they want?
so turned on the idols.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's scared about idols because now he's in the final five.
Five.
That's
I
it.
know.
Right
Yep.
in.
Right in. Oof. Wow.
Unless they're really not that scared about him. I just did want to say for that immunity challenge where they had to build the word immunity. Did you notice that Cerie was pulling the wrong letter?
I did. Yeah.
The whole time
It's
I was
funny,
like,
like,
that's an I, that's an I.
like I was like, oh, so nobody can spell. I mean, inconceivable is a
No,
big
not that
word.
one.
No, I'm just saying like that. It
Oh,
was two spelling challenges. Like nobody can spell out there. It's okay.
not like, oh my God. The amount of words that I'm trying to think of a word that's really hard. Definitely. Never
Oh
know.
my God,
I can't
never.
spell that.
Yeah. If they put there, and there up there and said choose which one means which, I'd be like,
My husband can't
Aubrey.
spell tomorrow. Two M's, one R.
A lot of big words. But it was funny that Joe got the word inconceivable right away. But he was just standing there dumbfounded, like, who's going to tell me how to spell it?
Yeah, and Tiff, the one who wins it, is the only one who did it with no help.
Good.
I'm
Her
kind of here
karma.
for Tiff.
I'm here. If someone's going to win, Tiff for sure, but they're going to do everything. They were already doing everything they could to get her out
Yeah.
now, which would have just made Suri go 1 week further. But Aubrey honestly doesn't deserve to win just for the fact alone that when it's coming down to the final five, instead of playing her own puzzle, she was trying to help out the guys. I was like, Aubrey, this is when it matters. Like, yes, you want to get out Tiff, you don't want her to win, but you still need to worry about your own game. Are you not worried about going home? No, she wasn't. I was like, that's a ballsy move right there. Like, you're that confident that you're not going to get voted out because you think you're the one running the show, that you're not even going to play your own game. That was crazy.
Yeah, she's getting a little too big for herself there.
Also, Cerie's exit versus Ozzy's exit only makes me more annoyed about the way that Ozzy left because he left that game with a chip on his shoulder. And when Cerie left, she was like, Jeff, thank you so much. This game has changed my life. I'm so grateful to be here. Like, this is everything to me. And Ozzy was like, I can't believe you guys did that. Seriously?
Because she wasn't surprised. But Ozzy's fucking dumbass had an idol in his pocket. So, like, play your idol, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't blame Ozzy's bitter, and I'm bitter at the way Ozzy handled himself.
Something, Brie, that we didn't bring up in the last episode is that Ozzy left prematurely from his immunity idol win. Wasn't he one away from tying or winning the amount of individual immunity idols won?
Oh, yeah, with
And he
Boston
left like
Rob.
one away from
Wow.
tying him.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, so he's left with the chip. He'll be back.
yeah, he'll be back. Do you think
But
Sari will be back?
so she said in an interview that this is it for her. Like she's not going to
Really?
come back as a contestant. This was the final time for her. But she would come back in like another role, like if Jeff, brings in mentors or just like, brings people back to like give a speech or to
Now
like
that
do
makes me
anything.
sad.
She'll do that, but she's not playing the game again. Like this was it for her, Survivor 50.
Wow, that makes me sad. I almost felt like there was maybe one more round for her. And I think Jeff kind of thought that too.
Nikki, when she had to go through that tunnel thing that was then gonna fall forward once you get past a certain point, I was like, Suri can't. She's gonna break her
Yeah.
shoulder. She can't go through this tunnel and then fall down like completely on your and like hold yourself and
Yeah.
fall down. Like she can't be doing that stuff like that.
I
I was like,
know.
oh,
She's the
ouch.
goat. Like,
I know.
what? That's just like a chapter closed.
I know. A
It's
big chapter
sad. Like,
closed.
yeah.
But you know what? She's won traders. There's other shows coming
Yeah.
out. There's other shows for her to join that are not
Surrey on
so.
Dancing with the Stars.
I was gonna say her mental game, her mental
Yeah.
strength, and her social game. Like, I think was she on a season of Big Brother? Because if not, that's the
Ooh.
perfect game for Suri.
Excellent.
Wow, she would be HOH every fucking night,
No,
baby.
she's
She'd
a
be
fucking
running that household.
Sudoku puzzle. Like, she is just a puzzle. Like, in her
She's a
brain,
puzzle.
she is
Yep.
the goat.
Also, when Devon's left and he said, I'm so excited to vote for one of you guys to win $2 million, like I almost teared up again.
Okay, did you think that his shooting star speech was genuine? Or did you think that that was his last plea to like really pull at the
I think he was
fellow cast members' heartstrings and like, come on, guys, see me as human?
like, yes, for sure. But I also like he felt like his time was up.
Yeah,
Like he was like just emotional from I feel like the second the episode started, like crying because he knew his day had come. But like he
so
really
hard.
made Survivor 50
Fun.
like fun. Yeah. He made
Summer should be
Survivor.
fun. Survivor 50 should be fun.
He really did make it fun. Um,
Name of the title of the episode, Summer Survivor 50 should be fun.
Perfect. So I guess we'll see who's gonna win next week. I don't know. I'm nervous. I mean,
Predictions, please give it to me.
Aubrey.
Yeah.
Final three. If they get Tiff out next week, Aubrey is gonna bring Rizzo and Jonathan.
Jonathan's not winning. Joe is not winning.
No, but I think that people on the jury have like a closer friendship with Joe. That
He
bringing
did
Jonathan
nothing. He
bring
did
this.
nothing.
Yeah, he did nothing. I know. I think
Not
people just
one
like.
thing.
I know. But that's why it doesn't matter who Aubrey or if Tiff or Aubrey go to the end, unless the two of them are in the end together,
Hmm.
then it's going to be like a nail biter. I would like to see that. I mean, obviously they're not going to put themselves in that position because Aubrey and Tiff know it's one or the other that's going to win this game. But now that would make for compelling
If
television.
Aubrey and Jonathan are together, I wonder if they're going to go like toe to toe about who got Ozzy out because that's like their.
Nikki, that's my favorite thing when Survivor players like fight about like who had the big move. Like I love
Oh, they
that. And
both think it was theirs.
who do you think whose big move do you think it was getting Ozzy out?
Aubrey,
Yeah. It was
100%.
handed to Aubrey on a silver platter though, I will say.
And she
Like
delivered it. And yeah, of course,
yeah, she
Jonathan played a
delivered it.
part, but
Yeah.
had that information not been delivered to Aubrey and
Mhm.
Aubrey didn't choose to share,
See,
that
that's where I get Survivor Snob because while getting Ozzy out was a big move, I feel like there wasn't much like I feel like that wasn't a hard sell almost. They're just like, oh, great, finally we're gonna get Ozzy out. Like everybody wanted to get him out. It was just
but
like
Brie,
who's gonna say it
it's
first?
so huge because of the domino effect. Because now we got
Yeah.
Suri out. Had we not
Yeah.
gotten Ozzy out, Suri wouldn't have gotten out, and Rizzo would have still
100%.
been right under Suri's ass.
Yeah, you're right. And Cerie's reaction to finding out that Ozzy got voted out, I need to see Ozzy. Hold on, I wrote it down because I was like, ooh, okay. I just wasn't expecting her to have that sort of reaction. She said, I thought you had two brain cells rubbed together. I wouldn't have been working together. I would not have tied my car to an idiot.
Yeah, because
Woof.
what the fuck, bro? You're out
Yeah.
for 5 seconds by yourself, and you just spill your entire game. Like you're at a Suri's site for
Yeah.
25 minutes, and it's gone.
He was in a very weird headspace for this. Like,
Yes.
really just like overthinking and underplaying, I
He was
felt like.
trying to redeem anything from the past, but Ozzy, that's why we love you for who you were, that player.
Yeah, he really just like his head was not
Hmm.
in the game. Like
But
it
that's on
was
aging. Like that's on being a different. He was a young buck when he came in,
oh my God, the
really
flashback was
young.
like Jeez,
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I know. So, but Surya was like, oh,
Yeah,
yikes.
you fucking idiot.
I mean, yeah, she's not wrong, but she was like, with the idol in his pocket. It's like we all had the same thoughts, Suri. We're with you, girl. But yeah, if he
Jeez,
didn't go
girl.
home, she would have been safe. And yeah, that really effed her up. And very sad to see Suri go. But you know what? She's walking away a legend, and she
Yeah.
knows it. Sia is giving a fan favorite $100,000.
She's been doing that for years. She's like a huge fan of the
Oh,
show, so she gives the fan favorite a sick check.
Suri,
At
right?
has to be.
Or Devon's.
It could be.
And I'll be happy with either one, and I think they'll be happy with either one too.
I think it'll. I think it'll be Suri. Yeah,
So who do you think is going to win Survivor?
I think Aubrey.
Yeah.
I
And
do.
like I feel bad not like wanting somebody
Clapping our
to
cheeks
win.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Not to like tear down other women. I don't know.
I am happy to see her get her Riz back a
Yeah,
little
she's
bit.
getting there.
This she's
But that's why it's like you're getting the Riz back in the final two episodes. Like,
wake up, sister. Yeah.
yeah, I don't
That's
know.
not really fair that you coasted this far and now it's like,
Totally.
woof,
And that's
a
how I feel about the
gusto.
Aussie move. It's like, okay, well, that one really landed in your lap. You weren't like
Hmm.
masterminding this whole thing this whole time to like blindside, double blindside. Like, I love when it's like that, a blindside on a
But that's what I'm saying.
blindside.
Like Rizzo is that guy.
Yeah.
Rizzo's
Yeah.
connected all around. Like he really plays the social game as well
Yeah,
as
he
Suri
does.
does.
Ooh, maybe she was passing the torch to her boy Riz.
Maybe.
We'll see. Jeff has also hinted that maybe the next season they're going to bring back players again because like everybody loves it. There's enough
Hmm.
players out there like to do multiple seasons of fan favorites and
Yeah.
keep bringing people back. It's so fun to see returning players, you know?
Yeah. I do have to say that the seasons without returning players do tend to be kind of flops that I'm not as interested in. Or like you just have to cast better.
Yes, there's been some really good, really well casted seasons that create obviously iconic players. You have to
Hmm.
do it that way, but it's hard to get that consistently.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe even alternating every other season where you have people coming back, maybe new people playing, you see how those relationships form.
Now,
Like,
what I
I
don't
don't know.
love is a crossover.
Oh, you like,
I
you know,
don't love old and new together. Feel like we're all just like goo goo gaga over
yeah.
the old people, and it's like, all right, yeah, yeah, I get it, but
Playing Survivor.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Well, guys, stay tuned next week. Hopefully, we can get that episode out ASAP or, a little bit earlier than Mondays. And we will have our episode coming out Monday. A lot of news there. So don't forget to circle jerk back.
Slavery.
And if you're new here, if you like what you heard, like what you saw, please, we're literally begging you. We're begging you
Play-
to send the
Begging.
episodes to a friend, share them to your stories. If you love Survivor, check out this recap episode. If you love Summer House, check out this recap episode because our audience on social media is growing, but now it's almost like for the Instagram content. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's like the audience on Instagram is growing, and we need that to translate now to
To
the
our
podcast.
podcast, yeah.
Yeah. So everybody, if you could just herd the
Do that.
cattle podcast, we would
It's
really,
not too
really,
much to
really
ask.
not too much. We would not be mad about it. And on that note, we will see you guys on Monday. Thank you.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.